Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm jumping on to have a look at these energies. Pressure cooker. So I want to say, I remember as a child watching my mum cooking with the pressure cooker and that little thing at the top, whether it whistled and it spun round so fast, and I used to be really scared of the pressure cooker. It's like that thing's going to explode, and that's the energy that I'm picking up on today. And earlier on, most definitely, it was like how can I explain the energy? Okay. Deep, deep regret, anger, frustration. I felt it was a masculine energy. I'm not sure if they were exploding at themselves. So, self talk, like rehearsing the script, or whether this was projected at somebody. Um, it needed to come out, whatever it was, but there, it's the feeling of being held back, and really, I want to say no one else to blame. It was like an inner frustration, but needing things to be said. It was like really understanding this worth now, your own worth, and kind of it was a bit like, now hang on. It's like it's all been just bubbling up, waiting to explode out. So I'm not sure if this was done silently. Well, it wasn't done silently. It was a rage. Um, it was strong. It was strong. So let's have a look. We'll see what the cards want to tell us. So I've got the Druid Craft Tarot because it did feel like very much a masculine energy. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's actually a male. Okay, it could be a female who is maybe under quite a bit of pressure at the moment. Quite a bit of pressure. So, Three of Swords. This is about heartache, loss, getting over the past. You have to take the swords out to be able to get over the past. The swords are out here, and they're actually balancing on a heart-shaped rock, stone. I'll show you in a minute. But that will come in with the heartache, this deep regret of, I want to say, committing a lot of time towards something that you wasn't showing appreciation. Okay. The Hermit. This means that you've been going within for the truth. It's like the truth has come out. And we've got the Sun, which is the most positive card in the deck. But that's about being transparent now. 3 cards in a row. 3 of Pentacles. Somebody cannot stop you from doing anything. But until we get to that stage where we understand that, you can feel as if somebody has really stopped your progression. You feel like you've been doing a lot on your own, not being appreciated for it, and then it's kind of like the audacity for somebody to pull you up on something, and it's just like it all comes out. The energy's been like it. We've had the morning to take some time out to reflect. I think it was yesterday talking about dealing with collisions of belief systems and standing in integrity, but speaking your truth. And it also said yesterday that if you was going to be against something, then shout no, but shout it briefly. And I'm saying that this was an intense anger that came over me. I checked the energy and I was snapping down cards and I was physically shouting at somebody. And actually I was rooting for this person that was doing the shouting. I could feel their energy. And good that they had either to themselves got it out, or whether this has been projected. I felt it was projected in a good way, but there was a lot there that needed to come out. I must look like a crazy woman this end, but What was that just fell? Oh, I'm sure I heard something. It sounded like it was a card falling. Okay. I don't know what that was. I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot. I thought we could do with some archangels on the scene. Okay, so let me show you these first. So normally these swords are in a heart, okay? And it is about moving on from past pain, leaving the past in the past, taking the lessons and the love. But there comes a point you have to pull these swords out yourself, and it's very painful. It's like it's time to be addressed, but it looks like those swords are up. Actually looks like that heart is quite guarded and is protecting itself. I don't know whether that's against 3 people. I'm not sure. It was just the 3 circles at the top as well. So, but this is about the Hermit, background within, taking time out in solitude to come to the truth, to understand the truth. It's a lonely journey, the journey of the Hermit, but very enlightening. On the edge of a cliff. It's been a bit of a cliffhanger. But then we have the Sun, which is the most positive card here. But it's about being transparent, about going again. New fresh energy. Plus the enlightenment here. It's just, okay. Let's turn you back over. And then we have that 3 of Pentacles. And I feel today that that's about you doing all the work on your own and just people watching you do all the work. Right, so let's go back to these Archangel Power Tarot. I feel like I want to pull one for both sides, so let's just go with it. They're in the centre here, so it looks like, I don't know. We're going to be pulling a card either side. So let's have a look at this 3 of Swords, this moving on from heartache. Looks like the swords are out of that heart now. It's like, okay, the damage has been done, and now it's time to heal. 4 of Gabriel, so this is about, you know, reasons to celebrate now. So time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, release yourself from burdensome situations. So I said that somebody's watching, or people are watching you do it all. So it's abundant rewards for your hard work. It's like now you are going to reap your rewards. It's like karma. And you're releasing yourself from burdensome situations. So you've taken them swords out. It's now time to celebrate them. That's the 4 of Wands. So that's what we've been kind of tracking, the 1111 card. Happy life, happy community, marriage. Okay, I'm going to pull one no, I'm not. I'm going to go, I'm not putting one either side. Let's do the Hermit now. So this is about going within, in solitude, being the observer. It's like being very, very, as I want to cough. Hold on. It's about being very, very quiet and then finding your voice. So becoming all of a sudden very transparent. So it could be a bit like, where's all this coming from? So let's go back to the Hermit then. Yeah, finding the strength and the power. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness. I say forgiveness for yourself. This is the feminine, masculine energy here combined. The strength within the masculine, within using his feminine energy. His support network. it's 11 again. So it comes under that. I've said the 4 of Gabriel. 4 of Wands is the 11-11 card. So we are really picking up on this union, the strength of this union. Right, the strength of the union to give the words. We have been touching on that, as in when you find your inner strength, your words will be guided. So let's have a look at this transparency here with the, so the Hermit. I'm going to say that's like understanding the power of your feminine and masculine energy. Knowing how to deal with situations, because it said strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence and forgiveness. I say it's kindness to yourself. The Sun. Let's have a look what the Sun, what wants to come out and clarify the Sun here. King of Michael. That's the King of Truth. Principled, rational, ambitious and respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. There it is, there's a transparency. With the King of Michael here. What was the bottom? 8 of Raphael. That's the void. That's about, I actually quite like this picture. So this is when you go into the unknown. You've tried the 8 cups, not satisfying. So what you're looking for must be in the 2 that are missing from the 10 of cups, which is your happily ever after. So it says here, there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. You have a look, there's 2 of them. It's like she's there on the bridge and he's kind of still in the shadows there. It's like they just need to really meet on that bridge. She has to treasure her side. I think I've left this side here to get some oracle. Apparently I'm reading a journey of love for each one, so hey, that's cool. They're not normally too long, these messages. Becoming is on the bottom now. So, let's give these a shuffle. Let's have a look at this moving on from this heartache. Abundant rewards are coming to you now for your hard work, your previous hard work. So it's time to release yourself from burdensome situations. End of the heartache and loss. Let's see what card wants to come out. It says Her Grace. Card number 17. Okay, so that's interesting because I spoke about, the next card was the Strength card, and I said about the feminine waking within the masculine. Okay, for the strength, the inner strength, with the kindness and integrity as well. So Her Grace. So this is about moving on from that heartache, loss. It says the goddess is awakening within your life. It may be within your own body, with an essential deepening of relationship with your own body or with a body of another, through expanding creativity, a sudden burst of feeling that you cannot logically explain, a desire to move, to dance, to express yourself, to sing, to write music, to draw, to play in nature, to swim and to collect shells and lie on your back in the moonlight, gazing at the stars. Let her reach you. She is calling to you from ancient times, calling you to allow her more deeply into your life. Celebrate the divine feminine. She is coming to life for you. Whether man or woman, your life is about to be touched by her magic. Never to be the same again. Okay, so there's the abundance. the divine feminine awakening within you. So it was a masculine energy. Okay, so it's now time for a celebration, feeling the essence of the divine feminine. So abundant rewards are now on their way to you for all your hard work. So release yourself from burdensome situations. I haven't even finished the message, so let me just carry on. This oracle brings you a message. There is a woman who brings divine blessing into your life who is trying to connect with you more deeply. The blessing may be one that is obvious or one that is hidden in a challenge. The woman may be your own body, if you are female, or your own inner feminine, if you are male. It may be a spiritual or physical being, the great mother, your lover, your sister, or your dearest friend. It may be a woman as yet unknown to you, but who holds a soul contract with you, an agreement predestined to awaken you. The empowerment will come to you not by rejecting what is offered by this feminine presence, but by embracing it and finding your truth through it. This is exciting because it means you are growing. You are entering into the feminine temples of wisdom and finding a home now. Okay. Let me read the poem. It's beautiful. I was born long before our time, and yet my time with you is something new. For you awaken in me a spirit that was longing for release, waiting for your touch. I thought I was safe to stay inside the boundaries and walls I carried with me. You touched all of me, and we walked outside the lines together. Okay, so then we move on to the strength. So going within, in hermit mode, really to connect, find the truth regarding, let's say, the power of the divine feminine. And then using that. Finding that you really are finding the power through this now, the strength and the grace to move through life with kindness, confidence, and forgiveness. So let's pull another journey of love for this. Man of earth, woman of the sky. Yeah. You need both. Okay. Man operates down here though. Hence why the divine masculines are rising this year. Okay, card number 48. Man of earth, woman of the sky. Really is, isn't it? Look at it. And understanding that. Okay. Card number 48. I want to hold up the strength card as well. Seeing how I can do that. That would do. That's quite cool, I think. I see myself in you and you in me. We may seem to be so different and sometimes yet so similar. Even beyond this, I know deep within that we are one. I can lose myself in your light and receive your light with my body. I can witness the darkness of your shadow and enter into it with my compassion. I can find the divine in our connection. Letting go of what I thought I was. I can be broken apart to become as one with you, even if only for a second, and know the divine more intimately than ever before. Our passion leads us to each other, and in each other we find our true selves. This oracle brings you a message of sacred relationship that leads to divine understanding and experience. You are being opened up to sacred relationship, either in your current relationship or one that is on its way to you now, in human relationship and in divine relationship with the heavenly beloved. Know you are worthy of it, and keep a light of gentle hope and respect kindling in your heart as you anticipate the union with your beloved. Know that even when it is dark, when it challenges you, there is sacredness unfolding. The love of the divine wants to reach us not only in our happiest, doesn't say happiest. Okay, I thought I was doing really well. Okay. The love of the divine wants to reach us not only in our happiness, but also perhaps more so in our darkest hour. Let it reach you through your relatedness with another, and do not be afraid to be broken and opened, for in that cracking of what you thought you were, you shall begin to know what you are, which is heaven on earth. That's the feminine and masculine energy blended. Here's the poem. How rare to be born with a name of love. What challenges await that I must face, or voice to listen to from above, telling what I must embrace. Each day I walk a path unknown, with no regrets for where I've been. Each experience is mine to own, no choice is cool to live again. How strong I am, I ask myself. The measured test unfolds each day, a blessing of enormous wealth. Inside the gift will always lay. Said about the voice to listen to from above, telling me what I must embrace. Said about this deep regret. When you embrace the divine feminine's essence, you really start to be able to let go with compassion, forgiveness, when you understand that it was all in order. And that could have been that release today, just the pressure cooker, just letting the steam out. Okay, let's move on to this last one. So we have the transparency now, about being transparent, open. Principles, being rational, ambitious, and let's say wanting respect. So wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. Now that would be the yellow brick road, wouldn't it? But it's a yellow rose path. Let's pull a card for here. So this King of Swords here is really transparent, honest, open. Yeah, it's the choice. So wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. It is the most positive card in the deck, so it looks like the outcome, by being transparent, it's going to be very positive, but we know that. It's time for you to reap your rewards for all your hard work and effort, I want to say. So the choice, 62. Let me pick it up. And I keep itching here, feeling like I've got a hair. Okay. There is a choice that you need to make. You are aware of it already, or it is coming to your awareness very soon. Embrace the unknown and say yes. You have the opportunity to enrich your world, to receive and therefore be able to share much more. If anxiety or fear arises, guilt or shame, treat it as a cleansing of your emotional waters, as they receive so much more inflow from the divine ocean. Let the old layers rise to the surface of your awareness to be washed away. What seems to be so much in the context of your own emotional waters is not so much at all when compared to what the great ocean is capable of holding. So let the divine ocean take the old, washing it away from you and replenishing you with the new, that you may serve life all the better. So it really was this purge. I felt it was just this explosion, this kind of final purge. And then it's kind of like from this moment forward, it's like transparency all the way. So allow these waters, this cleansing. This oracle brings you guidance. It is safe to choose now. There is no wrong choice, just a choice that resonates with your heart. If it is challenging you, this is an opportunity for you to let the divine cleanse and lift you into the vibration where you feel at peace with your choice, where you can accept the grace it will bring to you. Do this now. It's your time to step up, make your life easier on yourself, and open to love in a more trusting way. Come now, the divine is calling you to play. Okay. Right, let's do the poem for this one. Our lives are measured in choices we have made along the path we call living. Each compass point a possibility, each step an opportunity. Seemingly random, each decision moves us inexorably in a direction. Both unknown and yet somehow familiar. For upon reflection, the strength we find in choosing, or the surrender of letting all unfold, leads us to the place we started from when we made that first choice to be here again. I'm so sorry when I balls up the words. It's not intentional. Okay. Let's have a look at what was on the bottom. Falling. I won't read it. We had this one the other day. It means that you're going to be caught. I've got to read it, haven't I? Okay. I'm not going to hold it up though. It says, don't worry. You may fear you are falling, but it's just your soul diving deeper into the ocean of bliss. Are you sensing parts of your life flying away from you, out of your control, as the momentum of your divine surrender takes over and becomes more powerful than the old adhesive between you and what no longer serves? Laugh, cry, celebrate and ponder. Whether it makes sense or not, you are like a perfectly ripe fruit falling from the universal tree, succulent and ready to be enjoyed for all that you are. If you wait any longer, this moment will be lost and you'll end up on the ground having to decay and go to seed in order to start the whole process again. This is not so bad, but what a shame if your sweet nectar was not to be savoured by a hungry world. You deserve to be declared the most delicious, juicy fruit that ever was. So fall, you'll end up exactly where you are meant to be. Okay, so this oracle contains a message for you. You are being called closer into divine union and into the fulfillment of your destiny now. It's safe for you to trust what is happening. Go with it. It might seem like you're being asked to take a leap of faith. It's the right timing for that. It's your time to give yourself in love without holding back anything of yourself. Is it wrong to love, to feel what I hold inside? The answer must wait. That was the, when I done the reading the other day, the butterfly one, that's what came out for the feminine energy. So it looks like the masculines are, it's like a mirror, okay? What one feels, the other one will as well, with counterparts, feminine, masculine. That's why you have to kind of learn to shift between the energies, because sometimes it's not your energy that you're feeling. You could be picking up on a real dominant masculine energy within the collective, or real dominant feminine energy, but lately it's very much masculine energy. It's very dominant. They are boiling at boiling point. Okay, so but I just want to pull some guidance cards. Just see if there's any guidance regarding, I'm not sure if it's done now, if the pressure's been kind of released, or whether this is coming up, so whether this is just forewarning. But I definitely felt it today and yesterday. It was in the air. This not tolerating certain things anymore. So, okay. Relationship. This has been coming up in readings that I've been doing today, actually. Nearly every time. It's definitely the theme. It's the relationship with you and you. You and you. It said, was it in The Man of the Earth, Woman of the Sky? It says, listening to the guidance that you receive from above. So, and telling you what you should be embracing. So let's read this relationship card here. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. This card signals that you're entering a more positive phase in your relationships. As the picture on the card shows, you're now out of the forest, entering an area filled with light and beauty. It's like you're coming into the clearing. Okay. Like the angel portrayed on this card, you just need to hang on a little while longer. So, additional meanings for this card. The answer to your question lies within your relationship. Trust your feelings about your current relationship and act accordingly. The angels are helping you manifest a wonderful new relationship. Send light, love, and angels to your present relationship. A positive transition is occurring in a current relationship, which could include a healthy ending. Okay. Right, let's get another one from here. I feel like we really do need a message from the Mother Mary today. It says, go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. So this is definitely embracing the Divine Feminine's energy, understanding that everything is how it was meant to be. Some things are kind of written in the stars. So some things are destined. And when you understand and kind of embrace that, and like I said before, take the lessons and the love, all you get from that is growth. It's about looking how far you've evolved. So let's have a read of the Go For It card. It's like you're unstoppable. Okay. You drew this card as encouragement for the situation you're asking about. The angels reassure you of a positive outcome, provided you continue to pour love and guided action into the situation. So additional meanings for this card. Don't hesitate, now is the right time. You're on the right path. The idea you have is divinely inspired, and the angels foresee a successful outcome. Okay, that's good. Notice the signs, I think. I think that with this reading here, with the Hermit, I think they're quite hard to ignore, to be honest. So yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. Right, let's read this. The angels gave you this card to help you understand the signs you've been receiving lately. These signs may include feathers, coins, butterflies, birds or other repetitive visions that make you think of the angels, who have deliberately sent you these signs to let you know that they're nearby, protecting, loving and guiding you. So additional meanings for this card. Your departed loved ones in heaven are saying hello. I love you. Notice and believe in the repetitive signs you receive as validation that you're on the right path. Have faith, Follow the signs that are guiding you to your heart's desires. Okay. So, I'm going to get a password. I was going to say a password to heaven. I'm going to get a postcard from heaven because it says your departed loved ones in heaven are saying hello, I love you. Okay, so let's get a postcard from Spirit. Password to heaven. But I want to say password to heaven while we're on the highway to hell. I mean, come on. We're coming out of the highway. We've hit the cliff. Okay. Right, let's just get a postcard rather than me sitting having a conversation with myself. I think that says hope floats. Not sure, right at the very bottom. Oh, look, there's a cup of love there right in the middle with 2 cupids. I think they're 2 doves. Oh no, there's a chicken. Dear you, oh my, things are stirred up and changes upon you. This is a cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it, or even because of it. Step into the unknown now, let go of the branch you are clinging to, and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. It's like your divine feminine as your ally. Okay. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said, take 1 step towards the gods and they will take 10 towards you. We're all doing the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. That's right, don't be afraid to dance. Loving you always. Okay, so there's your message from heaven. Let's end on a Mother Mary card. It's that Lady of Sacred Union sitting there staring at me. This card just keeps coming out. It's well, it's all to do with the beloved, the belover, the belover, the belover and the beloved, the lover and the beloved, soulmates, sacred union. Love is in the air. Okay, let's pull a Mother Mary card and end up on this energy check-in. Our Lady of Great Power. The power of the pressure cooker. I swear there's such a force in that pot. 24. It's nice because it brings us to a 6. Harmony, love. Let's see what this message would like to say to us. So, Our Lady of Great Power. It says my robes are from heaven above, and it just reminded me of Joseph and his amazing Technicolor dream coat. So, okay, if you wondered what I was looking at. So, my robes form the heavens above. In my sacred feet, the earth spins. In my eyes, the stars of the night shine. I'm going to have a drink, just compose myself, see if we can get through a message without any stumbles, which would be absolutely awesome. And right, let's wrap this up. My robes form the heavens above. In my sacred feet, the earth spins. In my eyes, the stars of the night sky are born and shine. My hair forms galaxies, and in my heart, many suns burn with divine love. What is there that could be greater than I? I that am all, I that am love. Any fear, any doubt, any problem or concern, I hold you in my being so vast, there is nothing more powerful than I. I am the love, that is all that you are. I just wanted to say, really, I am that I am. I've gone to Moses now and the burning bush. So when he was sent to the pharaohs, I believe, to ask for the Israelites to be released, I believe, and taken, he wanted to guide them to the promised land. And he said to the burning bush, who should I say sent me? He says, I am that I am. So, God's name. No one actually ever didn't name himself God. It's, I am that I am. That's what I'm picking up on that. Okay, let's go back to the message. Fear can loom. Oh, that's interesting, because fear, yes, because actually Moses apparently had this stammer. He had a stutter. Oh, I said stumbling, didn't I? Okay, me stumbling and stammering. And for actual, I think, I am that I am, God to send Moses to, ask for his people back, and so he could guide them to the promised land, which was a long journey of 45 years, I think, of, it was a journey. And so just the fear of actually, why was Moses chose? So fear can loom so large at times that it might seem impossible to conquer. Doubt, despair, grief and rage may take possession of our being, and all of a sudden there is no way out of the negativity or horror that we may be brave enough to feel. As part of our honest, emotional, human journey, we are asked to feel these challenging emotions. They are part of what helps us rally the courage and strength to make choices that are helpful and healing to our planet whenever we can. If we cannot feel the horror of what is happening around us, we might lack the passion needed to summon all our strength to act, to heal, to help, and to speak out. So it takes a truly great leader to be a great warrior for love on this planet. Moses. This leader does not give us false hope or imaginings that all problems that need solving would just magically go away if we close our eyes. Okay, I'm going to read that bit again. So, this leader does not give us false hope or imaginings that all problems that need solving will just magically go away if we close our eyes and hope hard enough. Instead, this leader inspires us with genuine encouragement and empowerment. This leader is honest about our healing light really being needed on this planet. There are environmental and socially economic problems on this planet that are not all right. Okay, I'm going to put this down. And we need to fall apart so that healing can occur for the greater good. Without that honest, conscious acknowledgement that there is great wounding in our world that needs repair, we can be left with an undercurrent of anxiety, a feeling that something is wrong, but it is not only, but it didn't succeed on this one, did I? Anyway, I always feel it has to be repeated if I stumble, okay? It's cool. So, without the honest, conscious acknowledgement that there is great wounding in our world that needs repair, we can be left with an undercurrent of anxiety, a feeling that something is wrong, but it is not being openly acknowledged. Without this acknowledgement, constructive solutions are not being implemented. We must be careful that we don't allow our genuine optimism, which keeps us open and active, to become a source of falsehood. We must not allow it to tell us that nothing need happen and everything is fine, when the Divine Mother tells us that this is not true at all. We need to be honest with ourselves and our suffering. We need not fear it. We need to be aware of it. Through the awareness, healing can occur. So, yet, we also need that leader to inspire us with genuine hope and self-esteem, which helps us feel empowered to be able to make a difference. This will prevent us from collapsing into despair, believing that nothing can change, whether in our own lives or in the world around us. Our Lady of Great Power comes with a special message from such inspired spiritual leadership, which is the leadership of the Heavenly Mother herself. She tells us that no matter what we may be trying to accomplish upon this earth, she has the power to assist us towards success, and that power is beyond any obstacle. No matter whether a personal matter, a social matter, or environmental issue, legal or financial issue, spiritual crisis, or beloved other that needs help, we can pray to her and she will provide us with what is needed. So our job is to act on that with trust. I'm going to say that bit again. So our job is to act on that with trust, praying, listening, responding, waiting, acting and reflecting. This is how we live with her, in her grace, in the magnificence of her great power, her grace. It's the divine feminine energy. Okay. She asks you now that you dispense with any habits or beliefs that it all must be accomplished on your own. Yeah, that really is this here, isn't it? Feeling like you're doing everything on your own. So, don't turn that page. Elbow. Okay. I'm not sure where we were. Oh, okay. I can see this, right. No matter whether a personal matter, a social matter, or environmental issue, legal or financial issue, spiritual crisis, or beloved other that needs help, we can pray to her and she'll provide us with what is needed. Our job is to act on that with trust, praying, listening, responding, waiting, acting, reflecting. This is how we live with her in her grace and in the magnificence of her great power. She asks now that you dispense with any habits or beliefs that it all must be accomplished on your own. She knows that you have struggled to find the support you have needed at times in your past, and she asks you to put that behind you now. It helped you grow strong and develop self-reliance, but your task is different now. You have that strength and enough self-awareness to know who you are and what has meaning for you. You know to remain true to yourself, even if you are in partnership or collaboration, joining forces with others. You are being asked to allow yourself to be helped so that you can become an empowered channel for her grace to reach the world. So pray, be open, and know that she is powerful beyond all measure. Password to heaven. Anyway, okay, healing process and affirmation. You are floating but grounded in your body in an open, vast space. It is like floating upon an ocean of the universe. Imagine that you can take any issue, problem, or concern that you have and would like to resolve, and you can drop it into that vast space, like dropping it into a bottomless well. As you do so, ripples of energy flow out from the empty space. You may sense this as a subtle movement, as colour or shapes forming, or it may be very subtle. Say the following prayer to anchor the resolution of your situation. Holy Mother, Our Lady of great power, you are vaster than any concern, and your loving solutions reach me easily now. I ask for your help in recognizing your guidance and the courage to act upon it at the right time in the right way. Through your grace, for the greatest good, so be it. When you are ready, seal your practice with the following affirmation, said aloud or quietly in your mind, repeated 3 times. The power of my Holy Mother is greater than all that is. She provides me with the best way through, so that life and love may flourish now and always. Okay, let's leave that message there, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Okay, take care. Bye for now.